No, not the souls. Jayron here, and today we're looking at a strength intelligence build from Elden Ring. A very fun build. I enjoyed it very much. Very good with PvE, and very good with PvP. All around, great. Super great. So let's take a look at our stats. Now to 169. Conroy Higgin. Supposed to be Higgins, but it's Conroy Higgin. Has a 50 vigor for a nice standard, a little above standard health pool. 20 mines so we could knock off our Ashes of War with no issues. We weren't really a casting build, so a deep mind pool did not really matter. Or FP pool, sorry. 30 endurance so we can wear some decent armor sets and swing our heavy weapons. Maybe even go, I'd recommend even go deeper on endurance to our heavier sets, or just get more out of your weapons, attacking wise. 50 strength so we can wield our heavy weapons and do decent physical damage. 18 dex to meet certain weapon requirements. 65 intelligence to bolster up our magic damage on our weapons and our Ashes of War, and the spells if we choose to use the spells. And faith and arcane were just based at a 6 and a 9. And the rune we chose was Radahn's rune. I felt the extra vitality, stamina, and focus points were worth the time. But I would say whatever you want works. I would take away Mog, Melania, and Ricard. But if you want those, you can use those. It's your build, you know what I mean? Let's take a look at our weapons. I'll go to mild depth. I won't go to super depth. So my name was Royal Greatsword. Super awesome, super cool. And that, like, hold on. And that Ash of War. Super good. Hard to hit in PvP, but if you can get it, you can do a lot of damage. Our secondaries were our Heavy Greatsword, so we could have a weapon that has no magic scaling or cold scaling, just straight physical damage. Cold's Zweihander, which I thought was outstanding. So good, and it does a lot of frost build for G. Like 2-3 hits, boom, guy's frosty. Magic Claymore with Cragbraid, which was really cool, and its accompaniment was the Knight's Magic Greatsword when I was dual wielding. Didn't use it much out of that. The Knight's Greatsword, not much out of that. And the weapons that we kind of used, we didn't really get too into, was Helfin Steeple, Darkmoon Greatsword, and the Ruins Greatsword, and also, unfortunately, the Heavy Omen Cleaver, which I would love to use more, but towards the end of the game, I didn't get a chance to use it. That's when I leveled it up. I was hoping for PvP, but we just didn't get to use it. And these three weapons, all viable options. It's just, I thought I had better options to use. Ruins Greatsword, I would say, is better on a pure strength build with, like, mild points into intelligence. But, anyway. And Radahn's Greatsword, because I just had it. Oh. It was good. It's still good. But just use it. Lion Greatbow, which I thought I was going to use the Greatbow. But, turns out I didn't really use the Greatbow all too much. And between our staves, my main in the beginning was the Demi-Human Queen Staff. Then I went to Lusat's for the extra damage on spells, and then I landed on the Carian Regal Scepter because I think it just fit better. I definitely thought it fit better if you take a look at that. For our armor set, Lusat's Glitstone Crown, and the Scaled set, which I thought looked pretty well together. And then I also wanted to incorporate the altered eccentrics hood. I thought that looked pretty good with the little mohawk and the beard, but I just landed on Lusat's. It's saying out magic melee wielder. Erdtree's Favor +2 for our talismans. Great Jar's Arsenal to carry more equipments. Bulgos Talisman and the Claw Talisman, and these two I actually changed out between the Mask Raven Talisman when I had to cast spells, the Carrion and Filigree Crest for boom, there we go, there's our description. for lower FP on consumed skills. Shard of Alexander to boost our attack skill power. Coffee Dime to enhance our charge spells and skills. And the Magic Scorpion Charm, which gave us a good deal of magic damage, but I didn't like how much damage we were taking when we had it equipped, so that fell by the wayside around Mountaintop Giants. But still a feasible option throughout the whole game. I just didn't like the damage. Our consumables, Armor Warders Flask had Opaline Hard Tier for primarily the whole game, and Magic Shrouding Crack Tier, which I switched out with the Poise Breaking Tier. I forgot the name of that. But then Boiled Crab. I mean, who doesn't want to have something to boost our physical damage negation? And Slew of Knives, Boluses, all that jam. Let your consumables be what you want. That's what I say. For our magic spells, since we weren't really utilizing magic spells all too often, I tried to optimize it with our Scholar's Armament, which was good with our Heavy Greatsword. It gave us, honestly, we got a lot of good magic damage on the Greatsword when it buffed. A Duelist Moonblade, which I thought was a nice little offsetting damage creator, and it has that cool frost projectile, and the frost damage I find to be pretty good. Carrying a Greatsword, same reasons as to offset enemies / no projectile or frost damage. Carrying Slicer I didn't use that much after early game. I thought it was fun, but then it just became kind of obsolete. Lura's Great Bow was more of a utilitarian option. Hit things far away, pop the balloons that had all the runes in them, or just kind of draw aggro. A Glintstone Ice Crack and Comet, just so I could have projectiles if enemies were just kind of being shitty. Give them a little bam bam, bam bam. And the one spell I really wanted to incorporate, which I couldn't do effectively, which that's on me, is Gavel of Haima. I thought it does, I think it does, I know it does really good damage, but it came to a point where I just wasn't using it. And that kind of sucks because it's a really good spell. But I'm not really butthurt about it. It's just, I wish I got a little more out of it. And that's on me. That's on me. But yeah, overall, pretty awesome build. Super fun, does a lot of damage. Like, look at the crap. So awesome. Yeah, karate! But yeah, all around, love this build. If you want to tweak it, I'd say put more into endurance, less into strength, or put less. Like, I think the 50 strength might be a little excessive. Put more into intelligence. Put more into stamina, or endurance. Sorry, more just or less into like 40 health, 40 endurance. I don't know. Mix and match the way you want it, but this is what I did. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the PvP footage and PvE footage. Sorry. And I'll see you later. Peace out.